You remember that girl that used to work here? I think I actually have her work.
Let's see. Did she work on our show, or did she work in the building, or
she worked on the radio station. She was a disc jockey for a somewhat short period of time, I guess. I mean, I don't know.
A woman that worked here that wasn't Suzanne?
Yeah.
That was on the air?
Yeah.
That was a disc jockey?
Yeah. You don't remember her?
No, I guess I don't.
You guys didn't really get along the best.
Oh, yeah, probably not.
Where is her? Oh, here we go. She did this work right here.
Oh, she wasn't a disc jockey, was she?
Yeah, she was.
On this station?
And now it's time for your awkward Facebook exchange. Yeah.
You didn't like her because she had a better voice than you.
She has a great voice. Everybody has a better voice than this raspy sounding sandbox over here. What was her name?
Crystal.
Crystal no, never mind. That's a different Crystal. Crystal Ferdig is somebody from my past.
Crystal told me once that she hailed from the LA area, and she told me once that she was having trouble trying to figure out a map one time at a gas station down there, trying to figure out where she was going. And she's fumbling around with the map, and she's pumping her gas, and she's not really paying attention to what's going on. This guy comes up to her and says, "Hey, you look like you're having a tough time figuring out where you're going. Do you need some help?" And she looks up, and it's Keanu Reeves. And she's like, "Oh, yeah, I do need some help." And like he totally like helped her out, and like didn't say, "Hey, I'm like, I'm a celebrity" or anything like that. He was just being genuinely a nice guy. And that always kind of resonated with me. And I've kept it in the back of my mind. I was like, "Oh, Keanu Reeves seems like a really good guy."
Yeah.
Did you hear what happened on
a couple days ago? Yeah,
his flight, his stopover in Bakersfield.
Yeah, I guess it was it a Southwest flight? No, it wasn't Southwest. That was a different story altogether. But anyways, yeah, had to make an emergency landing. And what did he do? Did he like coordinate or just keep everybody calm or what?
What happened was they had to make an emergency landing in Bakersfield. Then when they made the emergency landing, they're like, "Well, we're almost there." So instead of trying to fix this plane and make everybody stay in Bakersfield, let's just throw everybody on a bus. So Keanu Reeves helped organize the bus. He gave options to the passengers on the plane. He took over the role of like being the coordinator. So then they took a 2-hour bus ride to Los Angeles, where they were dropping people off, probably at whatever airport they flew out of to get back. And the whole time he was like entertaining the crowd on the bus. He was like reading out facts about Bakersfield and played country music with the passengers on the bus.
Pretty cool.
And did all kinds of stuff all the way. And then so I guess probably some paparazzis got a hold of this, and they found out that they were going to be arriving, so they were like there waiting to see what the state of Keanu Reeves was, spending 2 hours in a bus with a bunch of people that were just on a plane, regular folk. And he gets off the plane, and then he gets in his car, and then he goes to Carl's Jr., gets a sandwich, hamburger, whatever, and goes home. Just an everyday, regular guy, Keanu Reeves.
That's pretty cool.
Seems like a nice guy.
Well, no, I've heard that before. He was here and he did that movie.
What movie did
on
you do
the Central
here?
Coast? I something from the heart or something, I forget. But they shot it here. They debuted, I think, within the last year that it was out in theaters. And
this past year,
they did it up in the wine. It was all up in wine country up in Paso Robles.
Oh, really?
I think the movie was based on something to do with a wedding and two single people that meet at a wedding of a mutual people that they know but they don't know each other.
Romantic comedy.
Type deal. Anyways, but everybody said that they had to deal with him was said he was great. He was really nice. So we're getting
multiple reports about Keanu Reeves being a solid guy, solid dude.
I just remember there was a time that Keanu Reeves, everybody was making fun of him.
Yeah, and I feel bad.
Was it Bill and Ted? Was it?
Well, everybody.
The Matrix was a big deal.
Made fun because he had one acting style, and that was the dummy. He played the dummy.
What about Speed?
What about John Wick?
Sandra Bullock. I didn't see John Wick. Remember yesterday I told you I was like, I know that name, but I don't know.
Lots of kills on John Wick. That's the movie that holds the record for the most on-screen people killed.
I did not know that.
Yeah. And here's the nicest guy. That's the irony in that is it's the nicest guy that's pulling it off. So yesterday, we knew we were going to be talking about this, so we started asking people on Facebook, who's the nicest celebrity you ever ran across? And Jeffrey from Jeffrey's Wine Country Barbecue. There's a plug.
I need to call him about the potato chip thing.
There's a plug right there. I think he's on vacation or something.
Yeah, he's been celebrating his wife's birthday.
He said he met Brian Bosworth.
The Boz?
Yeah. When he was working at the Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf in Malibu back in 1996 and 97. So it was his post-playing career, which was a very short-lived career. But he said he would come in almost every day for a drink and just to hang out and chat, and they actually became pretty good friends. Then Jeff moved away to go to college in Rhode Island, and he gave him a dozen cigars, Brian Bosworth did, and wished him the best. He says he's the coolest celebrity that he's ever met. I would not get that vibe from the Boz.
No, not at all.
I would not get that vibe at all.
He just
from the
portrayed like a bit of arrogance and a bit of "don't talk to me." That's pretty good. That's a good story. I've seen Bill Murray a lot on between the KCOZ Facebook page and our Jeff and Jeremy Facebook page. Bill Murray comes up quite a bit, and
people say that he was cool when they met him.
Yeah, but he's the wedding crasher, right?
Are you Bill Murray?
Bill Murray, yeah. He was up in the golf course. What's the famous golf course north of us before San Francisco? Pebble Beach. Yeah. And he there was a wedding going on, and he crashed a wedding. And
that's true. Oh, yeah, I remember that.
No, I guess he's a pretty cool dude. Somebody said that Lita Ford liked their hat. Jennifer says, I met Lita Ford once, and she told me that she liked my hat.
So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I think that's got to be the best. Like, that's the rule of thumb if you're a celebrity, is when somebody comes up and meets you, oftentimes they are probably starstruck. And I know I am sometimes when I meet people.
I won't go up to a celebrity. I'm too starstruck.
And
isn't that funny?
I'll just sit there and I'll look at them and go, oh, cool meet you.
Yeah, I stood behind Jeff Bridges for a half hour when he came for the film fest a number of years ago. And I saw everybody go up and get their picture taken with him. And I kept waiting to get in there and I just couldn't do it.
So if a celebrity compliments you on something, they're automatically going to be a nice person, right? They say, leave me alone, beat it, I'm busy. Then they're automatically going to be not a nice person.
I noticed that a lot of people just use this platform to show off that they've met a lot of celebrities.
The most famous person that they've met?
Yeah, I'm going to call you out, Chris Prowley, because you did it. Like, you put up like at least 3 or 4 pictures.
I met this guy.
I know. We've seen the same Charlie Sheen picture for 10 years. Guy. Okay.
It's so funny because some people from our
he meets a lot of famous people.
Yeah, he's met the guys from Steel Panther and all that stuff. A lot of people, this is strange because these are people that we worked with a long time ago. A long time ago. But consistently came up on this thread that Weird Al was the coolest celebrity they ever met. We've talked to Weird Al once on the phone.
Yeah,
and he was not nice.
No, he didn't want to talk to us. He was like real short answers, one word.
Eric Shantz, who
I didn't think we aired the interview.
Eric Shantz, who organizes the Slow Comedy Festival, did some opening gigs for Weird Al, and he said it was the most weirdest thing that he's ever did because he went to dinner with Weird Al before the show, and Weird Al didn't say a word to him.
Yeah. Weird Al is a very awkward person to be around.
But
doesn't mean he's a jerk or anything.
I'm a big believer in truth in numbers. And when I see all these people saying, oh yeah, Weird Al was the coolest person that I've ever met, I'm like, is this the same Weird Al that I've heard of? Because, I mean, you think he would be like super cool to us because here we are in his alma mater's hometown, you know? He went over there. I mean, he got his start at the radio station on the campus, Cal Poly.
Yeah, he didn't want to talk to us at all. I just remember cutting the interview short, going, all right, man, see you later.
Maybe he doesn't like commercial radio guys.
Maybe it's only college radio guys? Well, we used to be college radio guys. You can't stay in college forever. I mean, if you could, I would. Trust me.
Subscribe to the Jeff and Jeremy podcast now on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google, and YouTube. It's your Central Coast commute-friendly podcast.